matchup for him.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Running is Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
At the 21-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3rd and long.
Jenkins, his second sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second and a couple, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
The 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
You gonna see me and you're not me. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A
big play there for New England. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown, Josh Jacobs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Patriots 10, Jets nothing. Nick Folk to kick off.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That one good for 21 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Patriots.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Too long. Hey, on 133.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mayfield now. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Corner right. Corner right. Corner right. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Mayfield with it once more. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, 3rd down here.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold now to throw. He's going up top for Herndon down. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13.
The tackle made.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And 3.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Anthony Jennings able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Short yardage, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Cortland.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Mayfield call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Patriots.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right.
Ain't doing nothing.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Covered by the Jets.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
I'm here all day. Check. Man, ain't he? Check 53 flag. I'm coming.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards.
New England.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run it with Jacobs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has. but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to number
From 3
80.
yards out.
Touchdown,
And the Patriots have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Score Patriots 17, Jets 10. Nick Folk to kick off.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Darnold from the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline, just do us a favor, get us the ball back, give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run and score. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
For the Jets.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over.
17-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield to throw.
The 26-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Gore. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. 17. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the perfect season.
This is Destiny Music.
Hey, yo.